Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Anything Bowl where anything goes. My name is Miguel, and today, just like any other day, we're doing the regular stuff. Welcome to the 100 subscriber special. I'm joined today by my best buddy in the whole wide world.
What's up, Nuggets?
And
who's
today,
the other buddy?
We have a special guest who you might be able to see on my camera.
I'm back.
I'm back.
You know who it is. I don't need an introduction.
Yeah, he don't. If you've been,
It's
you gotta
Brendan.
listen since episode 1. You know, you gotta listen to the prequel. So
way
trilogy.
back, almost
Yeah.
4 years ago in October, which is fucking crazy. Isn't that
Nuts,
sad?
We're
just old.
Pretty long.
We're just old.
That was truly our 9/11, I must say.
While I'm drinking.
Get the coffee in his mouth and we'll spit it. So anyway, welcome
Not in the
to...
Mac Studio.
Oh, God. Welcome to the 100 subscriber special. Matt made sure to post it everywhere. We posted it all over Instagram and everything. We hit our first big milestone since coming back. 100 subs. Crazy,
sir.
delicious.
Thank you,
We've been talking about on the podcast, joking around having a reunion with Brendan. And we figure if there's ever going to be a time to do that, it's this one.
Is now.
It's now.
It's good to be here.
The time is now, cocksuckers. So,
Listen up, cocksuckers.
look it up, cocksuckers. I think it's funny because here's the thing you gotta understand. I think Miguel, Brandon, how long? I mean, you guys have been talking, but like, how long have you been like hoots?
Oh,
Like
God, I keep kicking the
talking
camera.
wise, like been what, like a year? I think, right? Something like that.
I think so.
Yeah, just on and off, just when we can, because we got a lot going on.
So,
Yeah.
so this is my first interaction. I think since the pandemic, with
Which is really
Brandon.
funny.
Yeah.
It's
That's actually
crazy.
hilarious.
So I thought of just starting a podcast by saying, "How you doing, buddy? How's life been? What's going on with
doing
you?"
good. I got a big boy job.
Hey,
I
let's
work
go.
9 to 5 every day.
Dude, welcome to the wages. Just kidding, but you got a big
The
boy
wages?
job.
We
The
just out here
wages?
working 40 hours a week. We tired.
Well,
We a little
40 hours
depressed.
a
week.
We don't make enough money,
No.
but it's okay.
We never fucking do, but it's okay. We make it.
We trying to do fun stuff. We got a lot of debt. Me and my
That's how it
boys.
goes. And that's
Thank
why I
God
go on
that,
vacation with debt.
That-
Amen.
That's right. I just pile it on top because I got to do something to stop me from dealing with an existential crisis. Me and my boys.
I just dedicated an episode to that. But
Brendan, what have you been up to? Tell us about your life over the last 3 years.
Yeah, what
so
did I miss?
so I got that big boy job.
Yes, you did.
And that has been the entirety of what I've been trying to do, just focusing on that a lot of the time, doing some free time stuff. But last summer, I went to like 7 concerts, like
You went
once
to
a
7
week.
continents?
7 concerts.
Concerts.
Concerts, Matthew.
Oh, concerts. Oh my god.
Yes, I went to all 7. Antarctica was my favorite.
I loved when I saw FCR in Antarctica.
I did. I saw MCR at Prudential Center. I saw Panic at MSG with Miguel.
I was there.
I saw a
let's
whole bunch
go.
of bands. I saw
Yeah.
Hailstorm. I saw Macklemore and Imagine Dragons at PNC,
Such
which
a
was
fucking
very
weird
unexpected.
combo.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Who else? Who did I go see? I saw.
Did he
set it
did
off
he do
open
Thrift
for
Shop?
He did.
Did he do
Of course he did.
Did he do anything from what's that other song we like? Willy
He
Wonka.
dropped a new
Willy
song
Wonka's
while
good
I was
song.
there.
Willy Wonka's a great fucking song.
He did
That's
not.
a great fucking song.
He had his sister
That's
there.
cool.
She did some music.
His sister?
Yeah.
His sister?
from Jersey.
Oh damn.
His sister does
She-
music?
He's
Yeah,
trying to
she
get
did
that
that, like,
label deal too, I guess.
But I don't know why. But he's independent. She's not trying to get a label deal.
It looked like he was trying to show her off.
Trying to show her off. God
Like,
damn.
look what my sis can do. But then after
What
that,
my
I went
sister
down-
could do.
My sister does music every now and then. I have to say, I love my sister so much. You should give her a record deal. Here's her song. She didn't get a song.
No, she was back up singing.
dude.
But then I saw Set It Off open for Simple Plan, Sum 41.
That's a lot.
Shit.
That was a lot going on. I almost got murdered in 2 mosh pits that encompassed me.
So
But
separates the boys from the men.
besides doing that, it's just been that and oh yeah, I joined a beer league for hockey.
Wake up, cocksuckers.
Oh, dude, he's finally reaching epitome of 30-year-old life. I love it.
Oh yeah, I won that championship in the finals again right now. Just
Hey,
all
let's
we
go.
get for that is we just get to drink beer out of a 40-year-old very dirty cup.
Oh, damn.
But you know it's worth it. That's what we work for.
That's delicious.
We love the beer league, baby.
That's what we
Love the
work
beer
for.
league. That's dope, though. That's awesome.
What about you, Matt? I know everybody else here knows what you've been up to, but I haven't really been in that loop.
Well, it all
What has Matt
started.
done?
It's all
When the Fire
do you
Nation
want
attacked.
do you want the depressing version or do you want like
God.
the hero arc
about-
version?
The hero arc.
Hero arc. Matt's in his hero arc right now.
Yeah, that's true. Long story short of it was 2020. After we stopped talking, we cut the pod. I was going to do a publishing deal in the city. Did not work out. Then I lived with Ben Zawoski for about a year. So that was interesting and fun. And then I was just basically working a lot of alcohol, a lot of, I guess, like quote unquote partying, whether it was like with like either coworkers or Miguel or Ben or anybody. And I was like, now it was a fun year, but I was fat and depressed, as you could probably tell. So then I went home, looked for some jobs.
Join the family business.
Joined a family business.
This is for the family
with
that
Miguel.
can't be with us. Matt works at Costco.
And now
That's the family business.
it's just Costco vibes. I'd like people to know that I got my degree finally after 2 years.
Yay!
Because I had to fucking pay, because, school and payments and shit. So there's that.
Wait, what degree? Because we graduated at the same time.
Wait, what do you? Well, no,
When
because
you
what
graduated,
happened
they
was,
didn't give him his degree.
I missed that. That was kind of a crucial part. No, because we did graduate at the same time, but it was just
I'm
a
pretty
weird
sure I
thing
saw
with
you
the.
there.
It was just a weird thing, like money wise, with the school and whatnot, because they kept saying they didn't get loans from me and stuff like that. So I was like fighting with them back and forth for 2 years. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that piece of paper, baby.
I love that piece of paper, baby.
I love that piece of paper, but yeah.
Wow.
I think Miguel could tell you too. Mo is just now that I'm not fat and depressed anymore, I've just been actually trying to find.
Matt's goal is to make money,
make bitches, be a
make the
big
bitches.
time,
He wants to make
Is he a factory?
big time podcaster. I
podcasting,
don't fucking
social
know.
media influencer, content creator.
Nah, just
That's
if
it?
you want the adult answer, it's social media marketing. So.
Whatever.
Okay.
But I don't know.
He's making bitches in his
Let's keep it
factory.
realistic, guys. Come on, okay.
Okay.
Come on, we
Okay.
gotta be salaried in some way. Gotta pay for this fucking hobby somehow, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but now
Podcasting
we're
is
all doing-
surprisingly
well-
expensive.
It's you think the buy-in
I
was a
have a
lot more
better
than
idea.
I thought.
Dude, because we
But
pay for a
I'm glad to. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, I'm just. I'm getting
You're just
overwhelmed.
complaining. Well, I'm glad to see that both of us are doing okay. That's kind of like my main thing, because obviously I had no contact with you, so it's like it's good to see you doing good, bud.
You too.
So
This is for the family that can't be with us.
So let's break it down. Okay, so
Hold on, wait. I'm moving my camera angle in the middle of this because I found a better idea.
There's a whole lot going on.
There's so much going on, man. My desk is usually clean. There we go. Look now. For those who don't know, Yeti microphones are pretty cool, but they're very sensitive.
truly are.
And this is our first time using the Yeti, and our the whole last like 2 hours has just been, "Hey Yeti, are you okay now? No. How about now? No.
I'm screaming.
I think he's in the sweet spot.
Oh my god! Did you figure it out yet? Did you finally figure it out?
No.
I don't think there's a good way to do it, so it's just going to be like this, and that's fine.
Listen, we're just gonna have to deal with it.
For a special occasion, we get a special news post.
You take the wheel because this is a New Jersey.
Welcome to the New Jersey man story of the day. That somehow has hit every single, every form of feed. Every person is reposting it on their story. Everywhere I look, there's talk about these 500 pounds of pasta.
Except for me, which I found out a couple hours ago.
It's just
Via
hundreds of
Hero
pounds of
7.
pasta.
Mystery of 500 pounds of pasta found dumped in a New Jersey town may have been solved.
It's just like, oh my god, I forgot
It
to
was in
record.
Old Bridge. It was in Old Bridge, New Jersey. Apparently, it was a 25-foot wide area next to a stream. A mix of spaghetti and elbow pasta and ziti.
It's such a waste.
How?
Well, find the man
I
who
was
dumped the
telling
pasta?
No.
They didn't.
I
A
was
great
telling
pasta
some
gate of
people-
2023.
Do you think he's going to
Wow.
strike again? Think he's going to use some better pasta next time?
So I posted on my story. I said, like, maybe what if this is just like a Mr. Beast video just gone horribly wrong and like someone died or something? I don't know. It's the only thing that I could logically.
What if
think
there's a
of.
body hiding in the
The
noodles?
pasta. We're
Well, that's
playing
what I'm
a really
saying.
intense game
Like,
of hide and seek.
And it comes with a note that says "Mamma Mia." You know, like just fucked. So, but I want to see how they found out. So, I just want to know who did it. Okay, but
I want
apparently
someone to
the
show up to the
thing
crime
is,
scene and just be like,
Just with
guys, you found my pasta?
yeah, just with a wheelbarrow of spaghetti. Just like
He's just like,
still
"Thanks,
dumping
dude."
it. I didn't think you guys were gonna find this.
here's a fun fact about the spaghetti though. They said that because of the moisture in the air, it actually made it all goopy. So it looked cooked, but it wasn't cooked. It was still raw pasta.
I thought it was cooked.
See, that makes a lot more sense because I feel like it takes
Yeah,
a
so
lot
they
of
said
effort
because of
to
humidity
cook.
and stuff.
Pasta.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Timmy,
What?
the pasta
I
wasn't
don't
cooked.
know.
The humidity made it
According
look
to-
cooked, but somebody didn't cook it. It was raw pasta.
So according to NBC New York, neighbors said that the pasta came from a house a man was cleaning out after his mother died. I mean, I really feel like he was just trying to clear out his parents' house, and they were probably just stocked up from COVID.
That makes a lot of
People in-
sense.
Yeah, but we would okay. So then the quote from we would estimate several hundred pounds of uncooked pasta that was removed from the packaging.
Oh, no.
And then dumped along the creek. It looks like it was only there for a short time, but the moisture did start to soften some of the pasta. So they know that it was a man cleaning out his Italian grandparents or parents' house. That's fucking nuts. That is probably like the most Sopranos, Guinea, Mamma Mia, Mario bullshit I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm gone.
And we've grown up there for 25, 26 years at this point. Fucking insanity.
Hey, Matt.
So we're gonna find you, Pasta Man. What's up?
Matt.
What?
Matt, you gotta.
We're having some audio issues.
Yep.
We're playing a round robin of who can hear you.
Oh my fucking god. Playing a round robin who could fucking hear me.
Oh, I'm gone again.
Hold on.
This is fun.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
No, Matt, I can hear you. It's. I hope you know we're leaving all this in because I love this.
What the fuck is going on?
So
I'm so
Brendan's
confused.
on Discord
Yes.
on the laptop, and the earbuds just stopped.
Okay,
Wait,
we're
no,
back.
you hear him over there.
God fucking damn it. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I don't know what to do. Now Logic's freaking out. Oh god.
This kind of brings me back to the good old days. Oh my god.
Why did you hang up the phone? Bitch? Now they're hung up on both sides.
Oh god. So for those who
Oh,
don't
wait,
know,
Matt's still there.
this
I
was a
tried to get it with
constant
the surround
issue during
sound thing,
not
but
only
it
the
shut off
pandemic,
'cause
but
we
when we
reconnected
were
it.
in person
Damn
too.
it.
So
Do you remember that episode we did where we were in my house when I had moved and we were just doing we were unpacking my stuff and we were all
we're
just
just
kind of
passing that shit like a fucking blunt in that microphone. Oh my god.
What about the one where we were in like the common room because we didn't have the recording studio?
That is by far the
mess.
worst episodes we've ever recorded. Just quality wise, not even talks wise. Just quality wise. It was so bad.
Oh god. Okay, I have Matt again on my side.
Okay.
This is great.
Oh my god.
I'm feeling lonely.
But I got you coming. So yeah,
Now I'm
dude,
crying
that was
in
my
my
favorite
room.
time. So
I'm gonna
you know,
need you
like
to
when
turn
we
on
were
the surround sound thing because I
kind
don't
of doing those
I
gorilla
messed up.
podcasts because we kept getting locked out of the studio.
No, but that's
That
what
was
I'm
a good
saying.
time.
That's what's so funny. When we did the one that was in my apartment after we had just moved, and Isaiah was like, he's just chilling in the back. He's like, "This is a shit show, guys."
I mean, is it ever really a good show? Not really. I wouldn't consider us the most entertaining people, but we make it work, you know?
I think it's funny.
No, I think it's amazing.
What?
It shows a lot of character, you know? Oh my
That's a
god.
great
Brandon,
idea,
did you
Brandon.
figure it out? Oh my
Wait.
god.
Oh, he's going on an adventure.
This is crazy.
I got backups on top of backups.
So while they're going out and figuring that out, I'm gonna tell you my favorite anything bull story of all time. Just kidding. There's like multiple, to be honest.
Okay,
Remember
now
when
I'm
we
in
did
the
a
booth.
band though before the pod? That was nuts. You know, that was crazy. I don't even know how we made that transition. Oh my god, he's back. Oh god.
Hello.
Hi,
No.
Brendan.
Do you hear Matt?
I don't hear anything, even you.
Just turn up the volume, dipshit. Oh my god.
It was working a second ago.
It's fine. This
This is great.
A1 content.
I love this.
I love
can I-
content.
Do you hear Matt?
I do hear Matt.
Matt, do you hear
Okay.
Brendan?
I hear Brandon.
Okay, we're back in business.
Okay, that was.
Big business.
This is for the family that can't be with us.
Be with us, so let's go. All right.
just-
Before things start fucking up again, let's move on to the next thing. So let's
Okay.
move on to some entertainment and, well, in this case, some music news, or I guess a new record release. Set It Off featuring Scene Queen. Win. So
Oh, that's right.
I always joke with you guys. I always say that Set It Off kind of like they had that one song that sounds like a Target commercial, but they're not bad.
You're
I
a
listened
fucking.
to Midnight when you guys introduced it.
Come on
to me,
down to
and it's pretty
Applebee's.
good. So we're gonna
So
classic.
this should not be as complicated as it is. You know, this would actually have been much simpler if you had gone home and done it.
Yes, but you forgot the mic yesterday,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I forgot the mic yesterday. So Set
forgot
It
the
Off
mic
put out
again.
new music.
Oh my god.
For those who don't remember, a long time ago, we did a Set It Off ranking kind of thing. Back when they put out, I think it was Midnight in like 2019.
Oh my gosh, stop saying that.
It's a long time ago. I know. And you know, since 2019, they put out an album and they've had a ton of discourse. They lost a member. All these things
Again.
happened again for the same reasons.
Yes.
And now they're just doing this like, you know, they went dark with Midnight, and we talked about the podcast. I'll link it below. We talked about Midnight and how it was this dark thing. They're like, we got to go back to our roots. And then with the next album, they're like, we're gonna do a 180 elsewhere. Look at all the colors. Look at all the stuff we're doing. Look at us.
I feel like they tried to keep it dark though, but like
They
make
did.
it peppy at the same time. It was
Peppy,
weird.
vibrant, bright color shit. And now they're doing another 180 where they're like, actually, we just like really loud guitar, and we're gonna pretend that it's 2012 again.
But I'm vibing with it.
No, it's great. It's great.
like it.
They put out a new song, it's Win Win with Scene Queen, who I know nothing about.
I don't like her.
I don't like her either. She's kind of
They've done 2 songs together now, and she ruins both of them.
she does.
I like the
if
first
you
one a
did-
lot.
Well,
Barbie
because
and
you know
Ken
what
is
she reminds me
terrible.
of? She reminds me of like those millennial, like, you know, like 30-year-olds that work at Hot Topic and just picked up a record
Yes.
deal, you know?
Yes.
Like
well,
she got like
that-
she got the boobies bracelet and shit, you know? But
Have you
she
seen
seems like a
her?
nice woman.
Have you seen her discography?
yeah, I listened to some of it before the pod, and it's
You want me to?
it kind
name
of
you off a
reminds
couple
me of
the
like
songs?
you know, she likes to do a lot of it. It's almost like some Rob Zombie-esque sort of stuff, like with the heavy like techno synth sometimes, like when the early 2000s came about.
That is not what I thought at all. Okay.
That's
This
what I
is
got.
weird.
I don't.
Oh, you don't
well,
know
you
what she
also got to
looks like?
realize,
Oh,
like,
this
I'm quite virgin when it comes to that side of music sometimes. So I don't know.
Here's a
But I-
so she calls her genre bimbo core.
Bimbo
Oh, yeah,
Core?
Here's a couple
Yeah.
of the. Let me just name you off a couple songs. You have
Ooh.
Pretty in Pink, Pink Bubblegum, Pink
18
Panther,
plus is actually pretty decent.
Pink Rover, Pink Paper. Hold on, she put out Bimbo Core Volume 2, Pink Whitney, Pink G-String,
Pink Whitney.
Pink Cocaine, Pink Barbie Band-Aid,
She really
The
leaned
Rapture,
into that.
But it's
Barbie
pink.
and Ken, Pink Hotel.
That's my favorite title, The Rapture.
But it's
it's pink.
Fucking Bimbo Core. That's a good one.
I think I understand where you guys where the negativity comes
It
from.
makes me cringe. It really
It
hard.
does, but
Really,
at the same
like,
time,
But
you know,
I-
it sounds really good to watch the video if you just like close the tab and turn the volume down. It's actually pretty good.
this shit sounds great on mute, man. Let me tell you.
I think if they're going to keep doing collaborations with girls who are in this genre, I think they should go back to Ash Costello.
Who?
Ash Costello, Partners in Crime.
Thank you, Jesus.
she still
fucking
around?
Christ.
I don't know if she does music anymore. That's the only song I've ever heard of her in, but
Damn. Yeah, that was a good
Oh, wasn't
time.
she like the face of Hot Topic for a minute?
I think so.
Okay.
Not
that
too
was like
sure, maybe.
10 years ago.
Listen, I don't give a shit. Okay, Scene Queen. Both of the collabs I think are pretty good. The
We want to see
Barbie and Ken
alternative
is better
girls
than-
winning, but this just isn't it, dog.
This just ain't it. Stop naming everything pink, please. Oh
Oh
god.
my god. Well,
Okay, let's.
So we got 2 no's and 1 yes to this song, from what it sounds. So
Yes, exactly.
It is growing
Exactly.
on me, but it's Cody's part that's growing on me.
W-I-N, W-I-N.
And the rapping
Cody
at the
sounds like
end.
weird on it, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
He does
Maybe-
this weird thing with his
I just think
voice.
the chemistry's awkward with it. You know, I don't know.
He's
It
doing
feels
this
forced.
weird thing where he's like acting and singing at the same time.
But that's
so
what he used to do anyway. He used
like
to do that a ton in
he's like-
cinematics and
he was doing an emo act where he was doing a little bit more of an inflection on his voice, but this he kind of sounds like he's on YouTube or like a kid show. He's like, "Hi guys, it's Cody. I'm
hey
gonna do-"
man, it's
and
me.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm winning. I'm
At
Cody.
least when Ice 9 Kills does it, it's not too bad. You know.
Oh, Ice Nine Kills is the shit. Oh fuck. Okay.
Like I told Miguel one time, I said I'm not really the biggest fan when it comes to Ice 9 Kills, but I will say like I don't really like it when they go into those whole acty things and stuff like that, but it's like, I mean, some songs are right.
But
You
that
just get
that
past
American
it.
Psycho
Get to
song
the
is the
hook,
shit.
you're fine. You know, so
Yeah. That's the only one where I've seen someone do that where it actually works for me, especially where it has that weird breakdown and it gets all funky and stuff.
Oh yeah. That's your music review of the day. Well, partial music review. Music news, newest one coming out. Star Wars Jedi Survivor versus The Fallen Order retrospective review.
So we're
so
talking
we won't get
about
into
both.
Spoilers because I didn't finish it. Obviously,
Because Matt hasn't finished
I
it.
have not
Brendan
even
hasn't
played
played
it.
Survivor.
I'm like halfway through it.
We all played
So-
Fallen Order, and I'm probably halfway through Jedi Survivor. So I guess we're really just talking from a technical perspective.
Yeah,
You mind
for
if I
sure.
ask you some questions about
That's
it?
fine. Interview me. I'm ready.
That's perfectly
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Mechanically, as far as the platforming, is it a lot better or is it more
It's
interesting?
really good.
Okay.
Platforming is
It's
really
more
good.
fun to play,
It's-
I will say. And
It's very inventive too.
Okay.
You got the grapple. You got
Yeah.
obviously the wall running's nice. The double jump, like all that.
And what's
classic
really
shit.
nice though is if we're talking from a technical perspective and about the platforming, it's not like most games where at the end of the first game you're like, oh look, I have all this stuff, and then you start the new game and he's like, oh my god, man, I have
It's all
amnesia.
gone. Yeah.
It's more like, hey, so you have this stuff. Here's a grappling hook. Here's a weird spinny move in the air.
Oh yeah,
here's
see that
a
too.
crossguard
I didn't
lightsaber.
get that yet.
I haven't gotten that either. I don't think it's useful, but it's there.
It
Okay.
looks interesting.
From a technical perspective, the game looks great. It's a little buggy still, even on Xbox. Was BD red?
So I will say, I mean, on
Red and
Series
white.
S, I think I know you're on X, so I'm sure you're running like. Are you running 60 FPS on X? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I always run in performance mode because I like when things are buttery smooth.
I'm on.
It's like a faked 120.
I think on Series S they locked it at like 30 to 45 frames a second from the looks of it. So
Oh,
it
you
still
don't get a
runs and
performance
plays
mode?
good, but
Did you put it in performance mode, or is that even an option on the S?
Maybe
I
I'll
don't
have to take
think so.
another look. I didn't see it though in the settings, so it's kind of interesting.
Those bitches.
I played a
but
couple
anyway-
games recently where they don't even have that as an option on the X.
Oh,
play
it's so
Redfall?
weird. Oh, really?
No, I played a game called Valheim, which is on YouTube a little while ago, and it didn't even have an option for it. It was
Fuck
just
that.
you get what you get.
I like the buttery
Interesting.
smoothness. Call of Duty.
I need that. So yeah, I think we can all agree from a visual perspective, both games are fantastic. I don't think it's
Phenomenal.
really that much comparison, although
Oh,
I think
yeah.
obviously Survivors had a bit more work done, obviously. So there's that going for it. On a technical level, on the other hand, I gotta say one thing, and I think this is like my biggest gripe with it, and maybe this is just me being a piss party.
Oh, are you
But-
going to say there's no ponchos? Because I'd have to agree with you. Makes me a little
Well,
upset.
that's definitely one.
Wait, he
I kinda
brought that up and didn't even have it
that-
in, so he just called them out during that like live show.
I haven't finished it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought he was
gotta-
advertising it.
Nah, I gotta say, right, so I played Grandmaster difficulty. Well, I'm playing Grandmaster difficulty on this game, but I played it in the last game too. The last game was a pretty damn good challenge because it like had a good mix of consequence for your actions. Like it was pretty difficult, and you actually had to be like fucking careful when you played. So it was like a great sense of satisfaction. I feel like in this one, I feel like it holds your hand a lot, and I'm not saying like that games have to be necessarily hard, but if you have people that like playing harder difficulties and you don't offer that, it kind of bogs the whole mood down. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
still a decent challenge, but it's like still like it's way easier than I thought it would be, or even for what I would want it to be.
I'm
Because
playing on Jedi Knight, and it's making me aggravated.
Are the
So I don't know
boss
what you're
fights
talking about.
then I guess I'm good at the game. I don't know. Fuck if I know. But
Are they still set up like
that's my personal critique.
like a Dark Souls kind of thing for like the boss fights where you're just in a battle arena, there's just a giant boss and you mess up twice and you're dead?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
obviously to get your XP, your skill points, your force. What do you call it in this game, Miguel? Is it just like force points or something? I guess, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
just-
your
just
experience
skill
points. So it's not like Dark Souls where like say you have to pick up the souls and then you could say run away. You have to
Yeah.
defeat the last enemy that killed
McClunky.
you in order to get everything back. So that
Yeah.
it provides that incentive to like say like if you're fighting like a side boss or something, like like you kind of have to go through with that, otherwise you lost a lot of progress. So
Okay.
it does a good job at like making sure you're, what's the word,
There's always incentive to go
engaging with
back.
the enemy.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's always incentive to go back. You're not just like, oh, what's the point? And then just give up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, because then it's crazy because you might find that, especially when you beat the boss too, like you'll get like double or triple the force that you already came with anyway. So it was kind of
Yeah.
nice. But
Boss fights
yeah,
in the
from
game
that-
are really great. And the only thing I don't like is sometimes you just have people show up, and I feel like either I'm not paying attention or there's something going on that I don't understand. Like there's a point when you get to like the third or fourth planet to unlock the cross guard. You just kind of you walk in like a room, and there's a dude with a cross guard lightsaber. He's like, "I'm gonna kill you," and then you kill him, and you're like, "That's a cool emitter, dude. I'm gonna put it on my lightsaber." And then at the end of the level, you do the same thing. Where you walk into a room and there's a guy like, "My orange lightsaber is gonna kill you." And you're like, "Okay."
Nah. So was it repetitive in that aspect?
No, it's not that it's repetitive. It's more like I guess they're bounty hunters, but it's I don't like that it's exactly. I don't like that it's sometimes you just show up and stuff happens. Like a lot of the plot of the story is you go to a place, you fall through the floor, and you're like, "Oh my god, look." The plot.
That's actually pretty accurate.
That's exactly what happens.
Is this considered open world or is it still linear?
No, it's
still semi-open world. Like you go to each planet and stuff.
I think it's open world, but there's a linear sense to it in terms of it holding your hand through the story.
Kind of like the first world. There's this very specific pathway you should take, but technically you can go back and do whatever.
You could do whatever.
Yeah, because when you go on pathways, like see the thing is if you're not. Which again, they make it impossible to miss it. But if you don't have a keen eye, then they have the pathways for you to take in case like if you die or something like that. So let's just say that going back to the boss example I was mentioning, you could literally just take zip lines and stuff back to where you were fighting, and there's no consequence to it. So
McClunky.
Yeah, exactly. So, but
Brendan and I are just sitting here watching the IGN review as it just goes over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing. I see he got a gun. I don't want to be too spoiled.
I don't like the gun. I hate that stance. The crossguard is the shit.
He showed it to me for 5 seconds. The gun feels weird. It feels like you're a Jedi with one arm.
Yeah. Crossguard's great. See, look, there it is.
We're gonna keep playing through this. Obviously, Brendan, I think you should definitely play it.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. I just wanted to wait for it to go to Game Pass, but I thought it was originally going to be on there, so I didn't worry about buying it.
Games are getting so fucking expensive, dude. The fact that it was $70, like
70 shit. Well, that's for the.
Oh, that's right. Matt, you didn't pay for it.
Damn, I didn't pay for it. That was my birthday gift.
Game sharing.
So I'm here for game sharing, baby. So I just started.
All in all, though, I have to agree with IGN. Jedi Survivor gets a 9 from me because it's pretty solid. Right,
I haven't played the full game yet, so obviously I'll probably stick with what I have with it at the same, maybe like 8.5. Because I still think for what Survivor offers a bit more complexity, I think Fallen Order kind of strives in its simplicity at certain times. So it depends on how you look at things. So
I would agree. I don't like that you can customize BD1 because then he feels like a different droid.
What in Fallen Order you can?
Yeah,
can you really?
Yeah. All the customizations you just showed me in this one you could do except for changes.
The only difference is
that's the only thing they added.
This one it just got more complex because they said you can like do the shine,
you can have a
polish, the age, the components, like versus like before it was just like color scheme. So it's like
do you want your lightsaber to have this look or this look? Can I do something in the middle? No.
You want Cal to look like a rainbow clown? We can do that.
What color poncho would you like?
There is
Can I wear something that isn't a poncho? No.
There is no poncho, sir.
It's the best character.
That is the weirdest.
That's Turgle. He's voiced by the guy who does Invader Zim.
So he sounds awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
He's adorable. Turgle is the shit.
Invader Zim or Gur?
No, Invader Zim.
Oh, okay.
Is it the same
guy?
Right.
I don't know.
All right. Onward.
All
right. Let's
Guardians,
do some
movie
reviews.
review. Because I think we both basically had that in the pocket. We're not going to go too deep into it.
We're not going to go too deep into it.
We'll just say it's good. That's all
we could talk. We can talk a couple seconds. Let me just find the thing. There it is. So Guardians right now, I was looking at it this morning, sits at an 81 certified fresh and a 95 audience score. I assume it's going to do like, most of the time the MCU movies do like 200 to 300 million at least for first weekend. So I assume it's going to be close to that. I think we're not going to talk spoilers because right now we're recording this before we record the movie review that goes up before this, but Brendan hasn't seen it, so we can't talk about it too in depth. So it's a little complicated.
One question though, because it's been bothering me.
What is it?
So the way that the soundtracks in these movies work is that he has mixtapes. So he got a new one in the second one. Do they even address that in this one because of the new music, or is it just there's a new soundtrack?
Oh no, he has a Zune.
What?
He has a Zune.
Oh yeah,
an MP3 player.
I got that. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, he got a Zune in there.
I will say, if we're talking MCU at large, right? Because the big critique right now is we're talking Phase 4 and 5 of some of it's really bad and some of it's really good. I would put Guardians Volume 3 on the side of really good.
It's like the best. Well, I kind of go with this
some of the
versus the
best.
first one for the first Guardians movie. I don't know.
What's
That's
the
just
other one
me.
that just came out?
What do you say?
Oh,
Ant-Man and the Wasp, or not the Wasp. Well, and Quantumania.
Marvel.
The
That's
thing
not good for
is,
that movie.
the one thing I will
Remember
say,
it?
it's. I gotta say, like, I was like shocked when I saw this movie because my thing was, like second one was good. I would give it like an 81, right?
I hate
the first
the
one was
second
like a 90. Was
I
like
still
a
hate the second
99 for
one.
me. I love both. I just love both of them.
The second one was
So
cool,
I'm a little
but
biased.
The first one was way better.
First one was substantially better than the second one,
fact.
but I thought the second one was so good. The third one, see, the thing is, we just can't get too much into it right now because we have the full review coming up. Well, tomorrow from recording this, but I will say it was just interesting to see things from Rocket's perspective.
It's
the
so
whole
sad.
movie, which is
It's
again
so sad.
it was very sad.
When he picked
But,
up the little rockets.
Oh yeah, dude, not the little rockets.
No, stop talking.
Dude, it was just like, all I can really say is that it's probably why I see why James Gunn's direction style really vibes with me, because it has like quirkiness, it's funny. Bro uses macro lens a lot for like fucking like
Dude,
fight
some of the
scenes
shots,
and shit.
we can't talk
Like,
about
shots
it
were
anymore, 'cause
crazy.
I'm going to get too in depth about it, okay?
Yeah, no,
But I'll
no,
say
you're right.
this is probably the best MCU movie since Spider-Man.
Do you think that everything that
I
he
agree.
does for the DC movie universe now is
But he's
gonna
not directing
feel like
all
this?
that. No.
Okay.
No,
He's
not
directing
at all.
Superman, and I assume that'll kind of feel like this, but a little darker.
Okay.
But everything...
Kevin Feige's probably fucking pissed that he's leaving.
I'm sure he's pissed. I'm sure he's been throwing stuff in his
He's
office.
fucking
He's like, I can't
infuriated,
believe you
dude.
guys fucking did this to me. Let's see. I haven't seen Black Panther.
That was actually
Still haven't
pretty
seen
good.
Black
They just
Panther.
had way too many storylines going, so there was too much going on to like keep track of a lot of it.
I still
That's
think
fair.
WandaVision and Shang-Chi. WandaVision, Shang-Chi, and Spider-Man are the three best things to come out of of Marvel since Endgame.
What about Werewolf by Night?
Haven't seen it.
Fantastic.
I heard. Haven't seen it. Guardians Holiday Special could have done without it.
Yeah,
but it was cute.
Didn't need that. Yeah, Werewolf by Night, the only thing that stood out for me for like the past year.
Ant-Man and the Wasp wasn't that bad.
No,
Not as bad as people say.
It was pretty
Jonathan
good.
Majors
I
is
think.
pretty good.
He was so good.
Well, I don't think we'll be seeing much of him anymore, though.
No, I don't think we are either. Apparently, Marvel has like contingency plans in case everything falls through.
Whew, well, that's
Okay.
good.
But they're
That's-
still putting out Loki season 2.
Oh my god.
Allegedly.
Well,
These are leaks. I don't know these things. I don't
No,
talk to
yeah, of
people,
course, of
okay?
course.
Well,
I just
what
say
happened
shit.
was he got accused, but then they retracted it, so he's fine.
They
Now
did
I'm still-
retract
don't
it,
know.
but it's
They don't
still...
know.
There's
Right
a lot
now,
going on. Okay.
he's in litigational limbo because now it's also messing with
Yeah.
the Marvel deals and stuff too that he has going on. Because the thing is, now they're losing time and money and blah 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 and this and that. His manager left him too because of
Yeah, she did.
everything that's going on. So
Yep.
that just kind of shows like, who the fuck knows?
The quick fall
But-
from grace.
Yeah.
But you know
Dude,
what?
and it sucks because he was such a like. I think
He
me
was
and Miguel
so
talked
good,
about in our
dude.
review.
He
We
was
said
so
that
good.
Ant-Man, wrong hero, but Kane, great villain. Must say.
Yes.
Fantastic.
100%.
Well,
You
it's
know, so-
him alone, like everything he does. I remember seeing him in something. I want to say it was called Lovecraft Country, like
Yeah, he was
3-4
in there.
years ago, and even then, I'm like, this guy's gonna be huge.
Oh yeah,
He's
dude.
crazy
For sure.
great actor. Also,
Yeah.
just like a really
He's
big,
great.
like, buff dude.
Yeah, I
Such a
saw him in
shame,
Creed
though.
3 as well.
He
He was
big guy.
fantastic
Yeah.
in that movie.
I gotta see the Creed series. We should do something with that.
I have hope.
I just watched all
For
of
the
them the other
Marvels.
weekend.
That is where I stay. I hope the Marvels is good. I liked Miss
It-
Marvel.
Brie Larson is ruined for me.
Hey, bro, she's bad as fuck though in this one.
All
I'm just saying.
all the things that I've seen,
And the
with, like,
Marvels.
her getting annoyed with people and disrespect
Yeah.
towards fan base and stuff like that, I just don't care.
Especially during
And I
Infinity
also
War Endgame.
didn't watch Miss Marvel.
You didn't watch Miss Marvel?
No,
Dude, it's so good.
Out of all of them, the
wait.
only one I kind of care about is Monica Rambeau, just because she was the only one who was likable for me.
Miss Marvel is very good.
Okay.
Wait, are you saying that like she's like you're saying like Brie Larson's like an irritable person or something? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, this is exactly what I'm saying.
I've seen like hit pieces on it, but I've never been too confident in it. But I guess I think from what I saw, she was like what, like kind of sensitive to certain topics and things and whatnot.
Let me put it this way. I enjoyed Captain Marvel. I didn't think it was a great movie.
Oh, no,
and
it
then
sucked.
a couple months later, she was just like, I could pick up Mjolnir. And I'm like, you're dead. You're
Yeah,
dead to me.
exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm saying the same thing. During Infinity War Endgame. During Infinity War, Kevin Feige's like, nah, man, she's the reason. She's the key to beating Thanos. And before Endgame, they're doing all the press, and she's like, "Look at my jewelry. I'm wearing the Infinity
She's
Gauntlet.
just-
Look at me." And then all she does is, first of all, she got the bad haircut, the bad wig.
It's
right?
Karen.
So there's that.
The badger cut.
After that, she don't fucking do anything in the movie. She talks to a couple people, then she shows up, she punches Thanos a couple times, and then she still gets her ass kicked.
Yeah,
right?
she gets a cool headbutt, and then it doesn't matter.
No, given her scene when she goes to
Was
beat the fuck
exciting
out,
in the
it
theater.
was great.
It was incredible.
When
but-
she showed up, cool. When she grabbed the glove, she was like, "I'm gonna hold this," and then he was like, "Let me just literally grab the stone and punch it in the mouth." Cool. You didn't need to do all of that press and all of that shit talking and all of this hyping up for her when her movie wasn't great and fucking whatever. Okay, I still have hope for the Marvels though, because Miss Marvel's fucking hilarious. Wanda Rambeau in WandaVision was great, and it seems like Brie Larson is no longer on her "I'm the shit" kick. She's more like, "I'm contractually obligated to be here, so let's finish this out."
which somehow seems a little bit worse.
No, I think it's better.
It's bad as
Because
fuck, though.
if she just wants to get the job done with and everything, like I know originally their plan was for her to be like the new Iron Man, the face of the
Yeah.
franchise and
And it
everything,
didn't work.
no one wants that.
No.
So now she just kicked to the back burner, and now she's just like, well, let's just get this done. So is she really going to do anything special? Or is she just
Well, because
gonna,
you know what the problem is with her character, I feel like, is because at least with Tony, like Tony had like human faults within it. I don't
Tony
really
had
feel
human
like
faults, and Tony had
She
this like
had-
10 movie thing to be like, look at me, I suck. Oh, look, I'm good. Oh, look, I'm dead.
her problem is she has human faults, but because she's so powerful, she doesn't care about them. She's just
But
pushing through them.
The problem
And
is
it
she
doesn't-
gonna
also
say,
hasn't shown up
yeah.
in enough. She had her movie. She was in Endgame for a hot second.
But how much of an arc can you have when you can literally just put your fist out and everything in front of you dies?
But you can still have an arc. You
Why?
can still have, in terms of personality growth. Tony had fucking like metal suits flying down from the sky. He beat up the Hulk, and you were still like, yeah, he's got charisma.
Yeah.
I can see that. You know, you got
Are
problems.
you
Show
trying
me
to
more.
tell me that Brie Larson has the same charisma as Tony
No,
Stark?
I'm not saying that. What I'm
Absolutely
saying
not.
is Tony had his own trilogy. He had 4 Avengers movies. He had Civil War. He had
But you still liked him after the first one.
Spider-Man. Well,
He
yeah,
was a
but I'm
bad
saying
person
he
like
had,
that in the first
he
one,
had
but
a
you
that's
still
a
shit.
loved
big
him.
point to make.
He was.
You didn't like the first one.
He got really drunk and beat the crap out of Rhodey.
He did.
And
He did.
you're still just like, that's my man. He's my hero. And she's
my dog.
saving the world.
That's
and you're
my
like,
dog.
I hate her.
Well, I think a lot of it is because Brie Larson was like, "Let me do the rounds and talk a lot of shit." Be like, "Yeah, I can pick up Mjolnir, man. Fuck it, I can do that."
Did
I
you
should
see
have
the
Cap
other one
Shield.
that was kind of recent?
I don't want to know.
She was just, they were like, oh, are you going to come back from war? She's like, I don't know. They don't want me. And she like got really like annoyed with it. And it's just like, we don't want you because of that reason. Like,
Because you're being an asshole.
yeah.
Be a dickhead.
Be more like Paul Rudd.
Exactly. Everybody loves Paul Rudd.
Be
everybody
Paul
loves Paul
Rudd.
Rudd.
Be Paul Rudd.
Everyone loves Paul Rudd.
Can we recast Paul Rudd as Miss Marvel? Captain Marvel?
I think you got to do a couple.
acceptable?
I think you do
Captain
some
Ant.
sex
Just did a
changes for
blonde
that, but I
wig?
think you-
Couple sex
you make it work
changes.
though. Oh, there you go.
He has
Even
to-
the wig will do
He has to
better.
go over and back again. So, music reviews, right? we tried to keep it simple this week. My only music review is Cupid because it's
I
been.
hate you.
Is this K-pop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not on TikTok. That's right. It's the TikTok song right now.
Can you play a
I'm
3-second
feeling
sample?
lonely, and I wish I had a love that could
What
hold
TikToks
me.
are you watching?
It's honestly, it's a bunch of big Spanish dudes dancing around. It's really funny.
I have not seen that.
You
no.
haven't seen a single Cupid video?
No.
It's just a bunch of big Spanish.
I would
dudes.
really,
It's
I'd
not-
play the song for you, but there's too much shit right now. I can't play it on the phone or the iPad. Or, there's too much going on.
But
Okay?
Brennan,
It's
you've
like
been on
Gorilla made
TikTok.
this.
You know what it sounds like, right?
He doesn't.
There's a possibility I heard it, but I have
probably
no idea
does.
what you're talking about.
He's not gonna have any idea
never
until we're
mind
done,
then.
and then I'll play it.
Well,
and he'll be
anyway,
like, oh,
It's the
so
biggest
I've never
TikTok trend right now.
listened. Right, I've never listened to this song before. The whole song. I only heard
Okay.
the verse that's been trending on TikTok. So I listened to it this morning and yesterday, and I can't stop singing it today and yesterday. It's a 10 out of 10 song. It's a great vibe. Timmy's laughing.
I don't think
You
she
love
agrees.
this song. Oh, look, he has legs. She's building the Lego BD one.
Oh my fucking god.
He does. He looks like
Nah,
a
it's a
weird
it's a
AT&T.
fire song though. I ain't
It's a
gonna lie.
great song.
It's too,
Okay,
It's
Matt, you can't even talk
awkwardly
shit. When we were
catchy.
playing zombies the other day, you had it playing.
That's why. Why do you think I'm retracting, dumbass? Retract your penis. Anyway,
It's, what?
yeah.
I've been listening to other TikTok songs.
Other TikTok songs?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's new or old or whatever. I actually found it on a YouTube short, not even TikTok.
I've been on
Oh
YouTube
my
Shorts
God.
too often.
It's called Mrs. Hollywood by somebody named Gojo or some shit like that.
Gojo?
Yeah.
So Cupid is a great song.
Okay.
Cupid's a great song, and that's all I have to say about it. But I know
Oh,
Matt has been
yeah.
dying to talk about Jackman since it came out.
Common ground.
That guy.
What's up? All right.
Tell me about
we
it.
mentioned
Hold
this
on.
a little bit last week because
Let me get the gang lyrics.
Sorry, what?
That Marcus, yeah, our Marcus, the one we used to play Pokemon cards with on the weekend.
So basically,
Jackman,
nope, that's not it.
Is Jack Harlow's attempt at conscious rap, and I think
It's actually really good.
it's pretty decent. Now, the one thing I will critique about this is I think it needs more. Like, he does a good job of painting a picture, but it's just not enough. And the only reason why is because it's
hold
9
on.
tracks. So it's too small, in my opinion, to be like getting a more. I feel like he could offer more with this right off the bat, right?
Dude,
what were you going to say, Miguel?
Matt's doing a total fucking 180. Because when we talked about this last week, he's like, this is the best Jack Harlow album there is to date, man. I fucking love this so much.
Yeah, because it literally
And all the
just came
critiques
out,
you're saying is
dumbass.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
I know nothing
God.
about Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow is he's a
Louis,
white rapper.
He's a white boy that raps.
I
But-
heard MGK started some beef with him. Like
Yeah,
2
MGK
days ago.
posted some freestyle.
It's like, yeah,
it's funny.
it was
MGK
bad.
is so funny. He'll be like, I hate Eminem. Eminem's a bitch, and then he goes and freestyles on a song that had Eminem to then shoot shots at a different white guy because he thinks that he's better than everybody.
Megan
He's not
Fox.
because COVID's over.
COVID's over. Yeah.
Megan Fox turned into a furry after that one.
Megan Fox dumped him. His second album was a piece of shit. He's going back to rapping, but he can't really rap anymore.
Hey, listen,
going back
MGK
to
is not he's not a terrible rapper. I don't think people
He's not,
give
he's
him
not.
that because he's not bad. He's just annoying. He could rap on a
Only got
technical
one good
level,
song.
but like
Okay.
in terms of
7.
in terms of content,
Yeah,
he's just
bitch.
stupid.
Yeah, bitch. Call me Steve. Oh,
So,
wow, boy.
With this
fuck.
album, yeah, that's how I felt. Well, because of the time, because like I never heard Jack like that before. But then I really
Yeah.
got into it, and I'd like took a couple listens. I'm like, yeah, I do agree. And I think there's like only one song that misses for me, and that's "Gang Gang Gang." But I'm not gonna go
Gang,
like
gang,
super
gang,
comprehensive. I'll give you like
gang.
short rundowns because it's a short album.
You want me to?
Common
you want
Ground's
me to
good.
read?
Huh? Don't
You want me to
no
give you
because
some
no, not that Marcus.
Hope for
Don't
the
talk
holidays.
about that Marcus.
My
no,
friend
stop.
pulled me to the side like, did you hear about Marcus? Our Marcus. Yeah, our Marcus. A bunch
one
of
we
girls
used to play
say he
with
raped him
Pokemon
in the
cards
back
on the
of some
weekend.
Target. They say he drove him in the back of his car.
Stop.
It's not good. It's not good.
I absolutely love that he run Marcus with Target.
Right? He rhymed Marcus, Target,
So,
rape charges.
The first
Pokemon
half of this
cards with-
album,
Exactly.
the first half of this album is just kind of him
Sorry.
like, well, saying like how much he's winning and like how good life is, but then he feels like split on it because he's like, well, I'm a white rapper and I don't feel like I
Is that
deserve
I?
to be here, blah 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 blah, like, and he just wants to be like happy in his position, but he ain't. So I was like,
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting, like, and that's like the first 4 tracks,
Gang,
right?
gang, gang,
You know, like from Common Ground to Is That I? Then you get the
Is
Gang
That
Gang
I?
Gang. Is that I? Gang Gang Gang. That Marcus, yeah, our Marcus. Kevin, yeah, that Kevin.
Hear about Kevin? He got arrested. They found a bunch of messages he was sending to little kids. One
met
kid saying he got
12-year-old. I'm like,
molested.
dog, like, what the? See, the problem with this song
I
is
think
that
he
he
does
talks
need better
about these
friends.
people, but we don't know who the fuck.
We don't know
like,
who the people are.
I don't give a shit if you play fucking Pokemon cards with them on the
I
weekend.
just,
like,
dude, it's
what
just the rhymes are great.
it's
Kevin,
just,
arrested, molested, seven,
Stop.
reverend,
Stop.
brethren.
oh my god.
Molested 7.
So then the last half of the album just kind of gets like more like like no, like in a good way because then it's like you have Denver's talking about like more like how
Denver?
he kind of wishes for like similar or simple days. No enhancers. For some reason, he brings up a line of, my friend just beat cancer. I called my ex, no answer. Like, what the fuck does your friend having cancer have to do with any of this shit, bro?
It's a good rhyme,
But-
man.
Be like, oh, it's the meme of that guy's eyeballs go 2 different ways. Be like, I'm confused.
But it's still like a good, like, fucking romance song, I guess. Like, it's pretty fire. It
I
can't
see,
be. Oh, sorry, you go, Brendan. What are you going to say?
I don't know what he sounds like, but every time you guys are trying to mimic what he's doing, I just keep hearing Chris D'Elia trying to do Eminem, and I don't know if that's...
Yes. Well,
what
no.
He is
in
not
certain
Chris
songs,
D'Elia.
yes. In
Or,
Gang,
sorry,
Gang, Gang,
Eminem
yes.
at all.
That's the vibe that I get. But in every other song, Jack is very...
Think of, like, the white version of Drake.
He's very... Exactly.
I hate
exactly.
Drake.
He's very unique in that he's stolen... Stolen's the wrong
offended
word.
Matt.
His flow is mimicking a lot of modern rappers, but he's trying to put his
Yeah.
own... At least on this album, like, soft boy spin or, like... It's just a very lax way that he raps. He's like...
yeah, he's very
my
laid
friend
back.
molested
Like, people...
someone.
Yeah, bro, he molested somebody. That is the way he raps.
We be with Pokemon cards with...
Not
Ride for
Pokemon
my
cards,
dogs,
man.
Live for my
Imagine,
dogs.
imagine he had like an ad lib. I want that fucking Charizard back. fucking.
I feel like that's very aggressive.
It's very aggressive. It can't be. That's the name of the song. He talks more about like how like being a white rapper is like being white is the only reason why he's famous as a rapper. Blame on Me talks about like how like basically his father basically abused him and then he abused his brother. So it's like bad family ties and like shitty family life and stuff. And then Questions is just like him like saying like, why do I gotta be such a fucking asshole? Why do I hate myself some days? And it's like
shows that album cover.
Yeah, that album cover is not good. That I don't like. I don't like the album cover. I don't like that it's 24 fucking minutes and you call it an album.
I mean,
these songs are under 2 minutes.
I do agree. I think the runtime could have been a bit better because at first I was like, what? Yeah, the thing is, I don't even think it's a matter of the runtime. I just think it's a matter of the content because it's like, it's almost like, you ever like, this is the best way I could put it. You ever put like a Hot Pocket or something in a toaster oven and like you don't cook it all the way? It's kind of like a little cold. And then so you're like, fuck, but I'm hungry. But you're like, you're hungry, so like you don't want to keep heating it up. So you're like, fuck this shit, throw it on a plate and eat it.
You're like, I'll
so
eat half of it cold.
It's still good because it's a Hot Pocket.
He had good ideas, but didn't execute them properly.
Matt, I gotta ask you a question, Matt.
Well, it was executed good. I just think that it just needed more, right? If you kept doing more of that execution.
Matt, I gotta ask you.
Yeah, half baked. There you go. That's the best way.
Matt, I gotta ask you a question, Matt.
What's your question, buddy?
I noticed the last couple of weeks you've been talking about Hot Pockets a lot. Is there something you want to talk about?
When was the last time I talked about a Hot Pocket?
I'm pretty positive you mentioned a Hot Pocket last week.
I think you're just gaslighting.
Regardless, you talk about Hot Pockets pretty often.
Regardless, I don't know, man.
The best Hot Pocket about Hot Pockets, man.
I go to the pretzel outside.
The pretzel inside?
The pretzel outside.
That's some fat boy talk.
That is a lot. Listen, the ham and cheese one's the best one.
Did you see the ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese. They make one with a pretzel outside for that.
Protein one. You ever get like the protein with like the triple meat pizza?
Triple meat pizza, protein Hot Pocket.
Meat pizza, protein.
How's the cholesterol?
They just throw protein in there because it's healthy.
No, dude, they don't even make like a wrap for the Hot Pocket. They just use protein powder. They wet it a little bit, so it's just a mushy mess when you put it in the
Even better. Bulking season, baby. Oh my god. But
okay.
Now we're going into the main intrigue of this episode.
Never mind.
Onward.
Okay. Onward. Okay. So.
Onward.
Okay. Woo. Talk about Hot Pockets got me heated. Pepperoni Hot Pockets the best one. So
what?
Basically,
we're in it now, baby.
The main topic of today, right? We wanted to breeze through the news so we could basically redo our first episode. For those who don't remember, our first episode we did a long time ago. This was like November 2019. In it, we talked about our daily drivers, the phones and shit that we're using right now. We talked about who we are as people. We did that already. We do that every day. And we talked about our top 5 movies. So for the next 45 minutes, we're going to talk about our top 5 movies and basically what phone we have in our pocket. Because Brendan's not techie. He never has been, but we're going to make him be a little techie today.
Okay.
That's kind of how the podcast has always been.
I got my dated stuff.
I have to ask you guys a question. Brendan.
Yeah.
Do you have your top 5 movies prepped?
I do.
Ahead of time?
I do.
Matt.
I have 8 of them.
Matt,
I just completely ignored your advice.
Movies?
I'm going off the cuff. No, I'm just kidding.
Matt, I got to be honest.
5.
You have your top 5?
I do. Wait, why?
Good, because I don't.
Oh, wow. Shit.
I'm just...
Motherfucker was the first one to write that in the doc, and look what happened.
I was.
Can I take a guess at one of them right now?
What?
Can I take a guess at one of them right now?
Yeah.
Is the first Iron Man in that list?
No.
Okay.
No. But I could still...
Then if that's the case, we could take a minute for you to, like 30 seconds.
No, I got it.
Write it down.
I could just like...
Wait, I can go first if you want to think about it.
Let's do the daily drivers first.
Oh,
because the daily drivers, we can do that very quickly, very easy.
Okay.
Basically, Brendan, this is mainly you.
Okay.
Right? Because we have an entire episode dedicated to our setups and what we use. Link in the bio. Brendan.
Okay.
What tech do you use right now?
Okay, so right now, I am using a Galaxy S10
Don't look at me. I'm thinking of my movies.
Ultra, I think. I don't know. I bought it like 3 years ago.
It's a 21 Ultra.
21 or Ultra. I have not upgraded. I'm looking into more. Pretty standard tech. I have a couple friends who have the new one, and I'm not seeing too many new variations on what this is, minus the square corners. But besides that, I also have a really beefy Dell laptop for rendering purposes, and I have.
Oh fuck! You were supposed to bring that.
I was supposed to bring that.
Wow. That would have made this a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
it would have.
Wow.
Wow.
It was really expensive for no reason other than rendering purposes, and I have another computer that renders twice as fast as it, so I'm a little upset about it. But and then besides that, I have my computer at home that I built from scratch about probably 5 to 7 years ago now, and this past year I went to go update it to Windows 11, and my hard drive exploded, and it forgot what Windows was, so I had to get a new hard drive, and I'm starting from scratch.
My God.
Yeah, I got an uncle that works in IT, and he's like, you somehow tricked your hard drive into thinking it was 8 different hard drives, and it has no idea what anything is.
Jesus. You gotta fix that, bud.
Yeah, my tech is a shit show. But
Oh my God, dude. Fuck me.
it's all working well now. It's working good. And I do have to say, even though that one laptop does not render things as fast as I want it to, it is a powerhouse. I'm using a whole bunch of like 3D renderings and stuff on there, editing videos, editing sound, and it's just pushing through it all.
I got my movies. I got my.
You literally picked out your 5 favorite movies.
I did.
I see 6 there.
No,
Fucking idiot.
I got 5. Okay, so just like the olden times, we're gonna go in a circle. Matt,
Where's Matt in this circle?
Wait.
Matt's in front of us. Actually, no.
Remember,
if
I
we
was
look at
always in
the
the
edits,
back.
it's going to go.
He was in the back.
Well, no, but I'm talking the
No,
modern
I
editing.
was.
Modern edit, 2023 Anything Bowl,
Okay.
or Anything Bowl 3.5. Matt is technically right there.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
I don't know where the fuck I am, but so I'll just.
Matt.
You want me to start with
You're gonna-
movies? Or do you want me to start with drivers? Because we're already in drivers.
Bro, you don't have to talk about your daily driver. We have a whole episode dedicated to it. Fuck you.
Anyway.
He was so excited.
Wait, were you actually excited? Do you want to talk about your driver? Did I hurt your
Nah,
feelings?
forget it. Forget it. It's okay. We gotta stick. It's a team effort.
I'll move on. I don't give a shit. Oh,
Nah,
Matt,
it's
you're going to have
okay.
so much fun mixing this audio, buddy. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. If it ends up like shit, it's not my fault. That's all I could say. So,
So, Matt, your number 5 movie, please.
okay. So my number 5 of all
Life with Pets.
Say The Life of Pets.
Life of Pet. Close. Monsters Inc.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Let me
Monsters,
ask you guys. So I know I put in this the doc that I wrote and I didn't even follow. Did either of you guys listen to the first episode again?
No.
No, not at all.
Okay, so I know what your top
Well,
5
I
movies
did, but a
were.
while ago. To be fair,
I know what your top 5 movies were in that episode.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Monsters Inc. was also on that list.
I'm pretty sure mine's exactly the same.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Probably. Mine's changed substantially though. So
So
yeah,
number 5 is
Monsters
Monsters Inc. Why is that?
Monsters Inc. Because that was my first video on VHS. Me and my sisters used to watch it all the time.
Dude,
That was my
VHS.
first
Oh,
exposure
God.
to Disney. That was the first VHS I cried over. I was like 3 years old when I fucking upset that this shit stopped working. You know,
50,000 number. My head is disrespect.
but I mean, come on, man. You got fucking John Goodman. Who played Mike Wazowski? That guy that
Billy
played
Crystal.
Timon. Was it
No,
they're
they're different.
Crystal?
Yeah, Billy
No,
Crystal
there's a
plays
different-
Mike Wazowski, and Timon is played by
They sound so
some
similar.
other guy.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay,
Mike
well, then there you go.
Wazowski.
Just acting great.
Welcome
For the
to
time
the
being, like
laugh
the animation still stands up too, which is crazy. And
I wonder if Toy Story's on your list.
overall
Matt.
just a good time. Huh? No. I'll tell you right off the bat, Toy Story's not on there. I have more of affinity for Monsters Inc. Well, because there's other movies, man. I've grown up.
Well,
Okay?
no, I only say because in the first episode, you and I talked about our love for Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4.
2 is bad.
Oh, I mean,
And
like
Brendan
don't
would
get me-
not stop telling us how 2 is bad.
Well, objectively speaking, Toy Story is the best objectively, but for my personal connection side, it's Monsters Inc.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, but
technically,
anyway, but yeah, very
Yes,
nice and
yes.
simple.
not aged
Who's
very
next
well.
in the circle? Who's next in the circle?
Technically, it would be me.
Okay.
So number 5
Why was it in the middle?
is The Love Guru.
That's a good
Yeah,
movie.
that makes
a great
a lot.
movie.
I just watched it the other day.
Still stays in my top 5 movies of all time. I had
Remember what a
Timmy
Canadian
and
pizza is?
Pop-Tart with ketchup.
Pop-Tart with ketchup.
This tastes good.
Oh, Quebec pizza. I'm sorry.
Timmy and I watched The Love Guru in Disney World. It's This is the most Disney movie we could think of.
What?
Listen,
The most Disney movie you could think of.
Is there even a
Love
single Disney reference in that movie?
No. It's a lot of talking about penises.
And had a hurt a guy.
Jean-Claude
Had to hurt a
Grande.
guy. Yes, Justin Timberlake has a big dick.
Dude,
There's
I
a lot
remember
of
when we
heart behind this movie. There's a lot of love to this movie.
Sorry,
There's
I
a
love
lot
that
of,
movie.
There's a lot of really good memories to this movie. A lot of them are alcohol fueled. And that's
Yeah, the first time you showed me it, what did we do? I think we
topped off
We
a
got
bottle
like a
of Svedka.
cherry. We got
Yep.
a cherry.
Did you make him do
Svedka,
what we did?
A whole fucking bottle.
Make her?
We got
No.
plastered and washed.
What?
No, she would have fallen
No,
asleep.
Matt. Or was Matt there when we
Matt
did
was
it?
there when we did it.
You were there
We
for
were
was.
sitting in my basement and we topped off
We had
that
a
bottle
drink
of Svedka.
every single time
Every
he made a
time there was
pun.
punch.
I almost died that night.
Yes, we did.
I don't remember anything
Dude, it was-
but doing that and
We
cheesecake.
finished that bottle like 30 minutes in.
We got like a fuck ton of Burger King. Like it was just.
Oh, that's what it was,
that
Burger
was
King.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Burger King.
We were like, Brandon, don't order. It's like, I don't care. It's $60. It's delicious.
He's like, it's already on its way.
It's worth it. If you're not paying $60 for Burger King, you're living life wrong.
Dude, we paid $60 yesterday for Chipotle.
Oh my god.
The world is a different place, okay?
Oh,
So the Love
was,
Guru.
dude.
It destroyed Michael Myers' career. It's why Justin Timberlake doesn't act a ton. Jessica Alba, I have no idea what she's doing now. But this movie is great in every way.
I may have to adjust my top 5. That's a fantastic.
It's a great movie.
If it's not in the top 5, it's in the top 10
Exactly.
for sure.
Okay,
for
Brendan,
sure,
number
dude.
5.
Number 5 for me is probably Grandma's Boy.
Still,
Grandma's Boy? I
It
don't
was
think I've
higher
heard-
than that originally.
it was.
It is an
Was it
Adam Sandler film with I don't know if you've seen Happy Gilmore, but the guy who plays his caddy is the main character.
Oh my fucking god.
And they're developing video games, and he is a pothead who lives with his grandma, and they're trying to essentially develop like a GTA or something like that, and it's all going to shit.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. That sounds actually pretty fun.
It's fantastic. His grandma is the grandma from Everyone Loves Raymond, and she has some fun.
Everybody hates Chris.
I like it. I'll have to check it out. Dude, listen. Everyone gives him so much shit. Adam Sandler has fucking amazing movies. Like,
His
Yeah,
discography is
I just
phenomenal.
watched that basketball one
Dude.
like 2 days ago. I forget what it was
oh,
called.
that was good.
Jack and
too.
Jill.
No, Jack
great
and Jill was
movie.
not the basketball
It's a
one.
great movie.
No, Lil Nicky was also not the basketball one.
No, I'm not saying
The Hustle?
it. But
The Hustle.
Click.
Click. That
Click
one
is
is the
Click
only
is
one I
quite-
can't watch.
Dude, that was on in the
It makes me
break room
cry.
the other day. Dude, remember when
I'm
he
trying
wakes
to make
up
you
and he
cry
has
in
like
the break room.
it was sad when it got to the
Like, I
scene.
can't help it,
No,
dude.
because the coolest thing is for our
Costco break rooms
like,
are a lot.
Miguel, do you ever like walk in a break room and someone's watching a movie and then you come back for your
Yes.
second break and it's still on and you get to
Yes.
the ending, you're like, oh, I remember that part. So you sit down and watch the whole thing. For me, that was when it was Click.
Yeah.
It was literally last week. It was Click, and then you got to that scene where like remember when he loses all the weight and he's just fucking with the flap? He's just fucking slapping it around and shit.
What?
He's got the flap. And he goes, flap, flap,
I
flap,
imagine that's
flap,
what
flap,
He was
flap.
fat and then he got like lipo like later down the line.
Yeah. And then his
So then-
kid's all skinny, and
then-
he's just like, oh man, I missed my whole life with my kids.
And then I come back and he's just dying. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, I miss it. Such good. So good.
So Jack
It's
and
like a
Jill really is a
masterpiece.
great movie.
Wait, is that your number 4?
Jack and Jill. Is that your number 4?
No, that was your number 5.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought Matt's number 4 was Click.
No,
we're going back.
Now,
we're going.
what's your number 4?
My number 4.
Jack
Okay,
and
so
Jill.
we're going. No, not Jack and Jill.
The Dunkachino, man.
Nah, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is my number 4.
Really?
Is it? I could not follow
I
that
hate
movie.
that movie. It was. I didn't enjoy it at all.
That's what I like about it. I think the only reason obviously, like it's hard.
You
You,
didn't hear
don't
what his
understand
movie
what the
was?
fuck's going on. But
Matt,
that's
hold
kind of
on.
the whole point.
Hold on,
What's
Matt.
the matter? What?
Timmy, his number 4 movie was Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Don't watch it.
It's not a good movie.
Don't watch that movie.
Bad movie.
So
Anyway, Matt, continue.
Listen,
It is a fever dream.
but see, that's why I like it though.
What's your
It just
favorite part?
drifts.
When he was doing drugs or when he was doing drugs?
When he was doing drugs, I think doing drugs
okay.
was the best part.
It really
Nah,
is.
I
It
was like-
pretty nice.
No, I just like it when they first get in the casino. It's the funniest shit because you just see him stumbling
The
and shit.
camera just be zooming in on his face
and they're
and
just,
everything.
I'm gonna do it on the camera. Like they're just doing that weird ass walk. They're doing doing it on camera. You can't see it, but it's like,
Wow, Matt, that's hold on. He's over there.
Oh man. Oh
Wow,
wow.
Matt, that's cool, dude. That's great.
My favorite part is when Tobey Maguire shows up and he looks like he could kill someone.
oh yeah, dude, classic. Oh, my
Classic
God.
schmoes.
I
your
just,
number 4?
for me, I just like it for the aesthetic. That's really what it comes down to, bro. It's all about the aesthetic. It's literally the only reason why I like watching it. And
Matt's
I
better
always
be like,
watched
my
it when I
favorite
got
movie's
high,
Fight Club.
and it was the best time,
what?
bro. So
You know,
there
Matt,
you
you're
go.
talking about aesthetic. I can name you Matt's top 5. Ready? It goes Monsters, Inc., Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Fight Club,
Nope.
Joker, because it's the best superhero movie ever made.
Nope.
That movie causes clinical depression.
Why are you acting like you know me, bro? Because you don't.
So my number 4
Okay.
movie of all... Don't look at it. Don't
I
see
saw it.
Loser. Oh my god.
My number 4 movie of
That's
all
not
time.
the movie I thought
It's
that
not.
was.
It's the first John Wick. I
Yeah,
want to
that
say
adds
John
up.
Wick 4,
That
but
adds
but
up.
the first one we've seen 25 times. I feel like that's enough watches and enough time to critique it and have the love actually be there. Versus, I want to say 4 is better, but I've seen 4 once and there hasn't been enough time to pass. John Wick 1, dude, it reinvented. Stop looking at my movies. Stop cheating. John Wick 1 revived a genre. It helped reinvent a genre for modern audiences with new camera angles and new kinds of choreography.
And real reloading.
With real reloading and muzzle flashes. Or rather, more realistic. It has this crazy world that's built around it, and even though a couple of the sequels are not as perfect as the first one, I will always love Keanu Reeves watching his dog die with his iPhone 5S on the floor
Now
bleeding
with
out.
the 5S though.
He got the 5S, man. It just be like that. John Wick 1 is certified fresh by Rotten Tomatoes. It's a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
I smack it down.
My number 4.
Which Lord of the Rings is it?
It's Goodfellas.
Good.
Yes.
Lord of the Rings, Goodfellas. Yes. I love that movie. I love
Scorsese, baby.
I love mafia movies. I love Joe Pesci, and that movie is just perfect from beginning to end. And it's got Samuel L. Jackson in it for no reason.
That's okay.
He dies in like the first 5 minutes. Yeah, no, the way that he just like talks in it, the way he slices the garlic and the onions in prison, it's perfect.
What's the quote from
Motherfucker.
Pulp Fiction? Say what again, motherfucker?
English motherfucker.
Say what
You
again?
speak it.
I dare you. I double dare you,
double dare you.
motherfucker. Say what one more time.
Okay.
Does
I
he
will
look
strike
like a
down
bitch?
upon thee with great and furious anger. Those who destroy my brothers. So
Matt's on his monologue. Hold on.
I will smite down upon thee. I forgot the rest of it. I gotta learn that again. I used to know in freshman year of college.
What does he look like? What does he look like?
Does he look
Does
like a bitch?
he,
Does he
look
like a bitch?
like a bitch? No. Why are you trying to fuck me like a bitch, Brett?
That's a good movie.
It is. It's not top
great
5 though.
movie.
We could easily bring back that. Dude, we were talking about it yesterday. Brendan was like, during the pod, are we going to watch Rambo? Are we going to do that again?
My God. That was a fucking disaster. We pissed off
I
my
totally
roommate so
fucking
bad,
down.
dude.
Good.
was
Fuck
a
that. It was
fucking
funny.
disaster.
And you know what's even
It was
better than that,
amazing.
Matt? We did it twice. Fuck them bitches.
Like 3 times. We did it.
Did we watch all 3?
Well,
Yeah. Oh my God, we did. I only remember the
every
first one.
fucking movie we watched for that whole spring.
Oh, no, I know. But I'm just talking about the First Blood and First Blood Part 2. Right? Did we get past those
I think
two?
we watched a third one where he was like in the jungle or something.
No, that was the second. No, that was the first one.
No, that was when he was in a small town. He was like, I got PTSD. And then the second movie, they're like, hey, I'm good at killing people, so I'm just going to do that now. Screw
put
the
him in
PTSD.
We only watched the first 2.
Okay.
And then there's
That
3
was
more. We
weird as
watched
fuck,
them
though.
because Rambo
think
Last
about
Blood was going to come out, and then we heard it was really bad.
And we didn't want
we
to do
didn't want
it.
to see it.
Rainbow 1 and 2 was enough.
Oh, God,
We could
dude.
totally bring back that series of just getting really drunk in front of a camera and watch Pulp Fiction. Because it would
We'll
be
have to do
nothing but
that.
us going,
I mean, I said it once and I'll say it again. We got to finish Brew Brothers first.
no, we're not doing
No,
that.
but you know what we do?
We're not doing that.
When I come up in August, we're gonna do Brews, Dudes, and Movie Reviews Part 4? We'll do the Blues Brothers.
Dudes, Foods, and
Ooh.
Movie Moods?
Dudes, Foods, and Movie Moods.
Isn't that the original name of the podcast?
I believe so, yes.
And then we have Debate, which was Dudes, Booze, and an episode or 2.
And then
was
Snack Time came from that originally. and
No,
then
Snack Time was the first one. Debate is when we watched
that
Brew
shitty.
Brothers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Netflix show. When we watched
Yeah.
Brew Brothers, it was
Oh,
called
yes.
Debate.
Was it?
just
and that was
felt like a
Dudes,
shitty
Booze, and an
Comedy
episode or
Central
2.
show.
Yeah.
It was on Netflix.
Yeah. You know whose idea was to watch that show?
Mine.
Yeah.
Branding.
So, Matt, what's your number 3?
Number 3, Kill Bill,
bro.
Volume 2. I do think that Volume 2 is substantially better than 1, just because better story, better action, pew, fucking samurai references with the blood.
Did he cut
That was
out
the
for you
first
for a sec,
Fantastic.
too?
Uma Thurman is bad as fuck. It's a
She
shame.
wants to dance like
that-
Uma Thurman.
Best
Bury
song,
me
even
till I
Bad or Batty.
confess.
you know. And
you gotta stop talking like that. Who are you watching right now that you're talking like that?
Batter
Damn,
body?
man, she a baddie. Batter body.
Body?
Batter
She body?
What is happening?
It's just my Florida talk, Jit. I'm a
James
new
Bond's
man.
having a stunk.
Nah, I mean, you're gonna see as this list progresses. I'm a Quentin Tarantino simp.
I was gonna say,
I
I'm
can
surprised
respect
we
that.
got to number 3.
I don't know
There's
if you
only one
guys
Tarantino.
know that about me, but
I am also quite the Tarantino fan, but there's only one that stands above the rest.
I'm
But we'll
pretty
get
sure I
there.
remember what it is.
I'm sure. But yeah, that
Is
for
it
me
time
it's
for
Kill
my
Bill
number-
Volume 2.
is it time for my
Action
number
great,
3?
color
It's your
palette
number
great,
3.
Everything fantastic.
It better not
What's
be the
your
one that I
number
think it
3, Miguel?
is. That
My number 3.
movie should not be in that
Yes,
hand.
it should. My number 3 is Logan.
Oh, okay, that's not what I thought it was.
Logan Noir.
Why is that other one so high?
Why is it noir?
Logan Noir, I stand by this, is such a great fucking
You
movie.
don't see what movies he has left, though, and I'm getting
doesn't
kind of
matter.
nervous.
Logan, listen, man.
nervous,
They really. Timmy's having the time of her life because she only hears the two of us talking shit and doesn't hear the other side. I can only imagine what she. Oh, he's got legs. Look at him go. So, Logan, listen, man. My boy Hugh Jackman, great. Nobody else could play Wolverine. But they really did him dirty because in most of his movies, they're bad. Or he doesn't have enough to do. He's just like,
He's
look
got
at me,
mutton
look at my
chops that
claws.
don't work.
The mutton chops work, dude. Days of Future Past is the shit, okay? But they do my boy dirty. In Logan, they're like, listen, we're gonna do exactly what we should have done from the beginning. We're gonna take him. He gets a solo movie.
And we're gonna
It's
give him a
rated
daughter.
R. He's got a daughter, and then he's gonna fucking die. And that's the whole movie. It's violent. It's not overly violent just for the sake of being violent, like something like fucking Renfield or Cocaine Bear. It has a lot of heart.
It's
The
soon to
acting
be
in it is great.
obsolete.
It's soon to be obsolete because it's a different version of Wolverine. And dude, noir, it's in black and white. But it's tasteful. It's not just like they put a filter on it. It's nice. It's cool. It's great. It didn't perform as well as it should have in the box office.
Didn't I thought everyone loved it?
Everyone did love it. Critically.
It is a good movie.
It's
It is. It's pretty good. It's pretty
it's
good.
been in my top 5 for ages. And you're really not gonna like my last 2.
I'm not. I see them, and I'm not gonna like
Oh,
them.
you see? Oh, God.
But my number 3. Speaking of threes, it's 3 movies. It's all 3 Lord of the Rings films. It's one story. I'm counting it as one. I can go into it and talk about it, but
See,
it's the Lord of the Rings. If you don't know about it, it's whatever.
in the first episode,
I
I got mad at you because you took your 5 movies and made 3 of them Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so the third Lord of the Rings.
But no. I'm saying
Oh, okay.
this I think is good because you're like, listen, man, it's one cohesive story. It's one thing. It'd be different if you tried to go. My number 3 movie is all 9 Star Wars movies because it's one story. I'd be like, no,
Because it's all about
it's not.
Anakin, except for the last 3.
oh, my God.
But-
I got to tell you, Brandon, I'll be honest. I fucking hate Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
God,
I'm
thank
talking
you.
extended
I'm
version
so
2,
glad.
all 15 hours of film.
Dude, we talk so much shit about
Motherfucker.
Lord of the Rings.
You know,
man,
people
in
were
that fucking group
petitioning
chat.
to make it longer than the director's cut and extend.
Oh, it came out.
Director's
It
cut.
just came out.
Oh my fucking.
There's an even longer one.
Yeah, the third film has a 4-hour cut in theaters. Oh yeah,
Oh no.
I missed it though.
dude.
I'm a little sad.
Why?
I remember I
'Cause we
went up to
want
Montague
more.
with Justin and Patrick, and they made me sat down and watch that shit. When I
Oh, yeah.
tell you, in one
hated
shot, I needed a whole pack of Bud Light Platinum just to bear it down. It was bad.
I have yet to get drunk and watch these movies. Could they get better?
Probably.
I
imagine
actually,
if you got
actually
really-
did. By the time we got to the third movie, it was pretty fun.
You were like, I don't care. They got hairy toes, man. Let's see where they're gonna end up.
So what if they wasted a movie walking? You know, fuck it. You know?
It's
Like,
all walking. It's the journey. That's the good part of the movie.
it's
The
not a
walking's
good
the good part.
Matt, I did the same thing. I sat down with Brendan and Isaiah for 12 hours to watch these movies.
And Isaiah gave up. It was just you and me at the end.
It sucked. Okay,
It's
it
perfection.
sucked.
I just never been a better
You know what's
book to
perfection?
movie adaptation.
The prequels.
What?
what?
What did you just say?
Oh, The Hobbit?
No, I didn't hear you. What did you just say?
The prequels.
Or what? Are good? So like,
The Hobbit
you're
was
not just wrong.
I did like the
You're
Hobbit.
No, I'm not talking about the
First
Hobbit. I'm talking about the Star Wars prequels.
I know, and you're not just wrong. You're stupid.
So long as you
Wait,
cut
is that
out
your
the
number
first, like,
2?
No.
But his number 2 is worse.
Matt, yeah, Brendan knows what it is.
But I'd like to hear yours, Matt.
My number 2?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
mine's pretty predictable from this point forward.
Is it Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Pulp Fiction is at
down
number
upon
2.
thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
Does he look
Those who
like a
destroy
bitch?
my brothers.
Matt, keep going. Don't stop stopping.
I love this movie from the story to John Travolta trying to be trying to be down. That's kind of funny. But there's a whole.
You know that every time he poops in that movie, someone dies, including himself. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, the ending was fucked.
It's a great movie. Pulp Fiction.
Great ending. Great. I love the storylines merging all together. You
all right, man? No, I'm not all right.
I'm not all right.
Doesn't somebody explode
dude, it's
in
just
a
so
car?
good. I just like the dialogue. I think this is where like the dialogue of like Quentin Tarantino just got like to that point where it's like story, really interesting story, pointless dialogue. So is it really a French? Is it really a milkshake if it's stirred? Like shit like
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese. You get a beer at McDonald's. I'm just like,
you ever see Pulp Fiction?
What do they call a Big Mac? It's a Big Mac, man.
You want to do that today?
It's called a Royale with cheese.
All right.
Because
what do they call what do they call a Big Mac over there? Le Big Mac. What about
Oh
a
shit!
Whopper?
Brendan has to
I
get
don't know.
going.
I didn't get a Whopper.
Oh my god, Matt, we got to speed it up. Brendan has to leave in like 5 minutes.
Oh shit. Okay. Speed round. Everybody, let's go.
Speed round. All right. My number 2 movie is The Transformers, the movie from the 1980s. Cast yourself in the future. The year is 2005. For a millennia, the heroic Autobots led by Optimus Prime. Listen, man.
Why?
This movie's my childhood. The movie's quality is great. The voice acting is top tier. It's basically a commercial for toys. My toys that I have.
Autobots, roll out.
I have them everywhere. Okay. Oh, you didn't hear it? Well, you'll hear it. Well, you'll hear it when you mix. Don't worry. The Transformers, the movie, is the best Transformers movie. I already talked about how my most anticipated movie for the summer is Rise of the Beasts.
Mine's Barbie.
Is it really?
No, it's Oppenheimer.
The Barbie Oppenheimer double feature, man. All the boys are going to be loving it. That's my number
excited.
2. I don't need to explain
Aren't
it
y'all
anymore for you.
excited to see fucking I can't say his name. Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy?
Be fucking American and try to do an American
Yeah.
accent. So awkward. Anyway.
My number 2.
What's your number 2?
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, that checks out.
Oh, dude, I forgot
totally
about
checks
that
out.
one.
Still
That's a classic.
holds up. Hilarious.
How's the second one?
Incredible. Terrible. But it's got some jokes, but I have not rewatched it since I watched it the first time. I do not need it, but the first one is perfect. It's goofy. It's fun. It's got a lot of awesome moments that I can still laugh at without even watching that movie. But yeah, number 2.
All right, Matt, number 1. I don't mean to rush, but we got to speed around a little bit.
Casino with Pesci and De Niro with the De Niros. Such a good
Dude, you're
movie.
so fucking Italian.
So I know I said this
I'm
before that I
Guinea,
love
baby.
Pesci. I love Pesci. I love Martin Scorsese films. Never seen Casino.
Such a good movie, dude. If
Is
you
that like
haven't seen it,
Goodfellas?
Yeah.
It's like Goodfellas, but in Las Vegas.
It's a mob movie in Las
better,
Vegas.
my opinion. Now it's
That
amazing.
makes total sense.
Whole concept. I'll give you the short term of it. My bosses in Las Vegas. De
be
Niro
fucking.
falls in love with a bitch. Then the mob tries to get
Those
involved
are-
because he's like, oh, I want to lead this life, blah blah blah, this and that, and becomes this amazing power struggle between Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro. And yeah, it's just great. The filming is great. The aesthetic again is amazing. The filming is amazing. The acting's amazing. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Okay, let's round it up. Come on, baby. Come on.
All right, so my number 1 movie. He's very stressed. My number 1 movie is 2 movies. It is
What?
Infinity
No,
War
You
and
can't do 2
Endgame.
movies. You can't do
it's
2.
one story.
Matt, it's one story. It's
my
Avengers:
God.
Infinity War and Endgame. Not because
Because Infinity War is better and you don't want to admit it, but because
Infinity War is the better of the two if you want to compare them one
It
for
is
one.
the better
but
one.
it's not. It is not about the movies. It's about the experiences and the heart that was behind it, dude. Infinity War comes out
like 4 or 5 times.
I saw Endgame in theaters. I think it was like 9 times. Okay,
I wasted
and that's like a
$100
3.5
in
hour
like 2
movie.
weeks just going to see those movies.
I was there.
when Spider-Man came back and everything and everyone cried in the theater.
Oh yeah.
So first, you have Infinity War, right? Infinity War. We saw the leaks. I remember the trailers coming out. We were in first year of college. It was great. We were in the theater on the opening night, and it was crazy. You know, people are clapping. Thor's entrance is still one of the best things that Thor has ever done in the MCU.
Oh, yeah.
It comes down, and then they die, and we're like, no, there's no way it's going to happen. And then the movie fucking ends. Thanos wins, and you're like,
we knew he was going to die going in.
what?
We knew, like, Iron Man was going to die going in. Like, it was like the number
this
one
is Infinity
speculated
War.
thing. Oh,
Infinity. No, I'm saying he snapped. Everyone got dusted.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
we were like, no, they're not going to do it. And then they did.
and we're like, oh, Black Panther can't die. He just got started. And then they brought him back.
Exactly.
And then he died again.
He did.
You just killed Black Panther. The fuck?
Matt, did you hear what Brendan said?
No, what did he say?
Brendan said Black Panther got going. He died. They brought him back, and then he died again.
Brandon, you need to shut the fuck up, man.
That's so fucked up.
Oh my god!
So Endgame-
just
we
finish
have
it.
a year. We have a year, right? This year break. They give us no information in the trailers. Endgame comes out, and you're like, "This is crazy." It goes off. Tony dies. It's the highest grossing movie of all time for like 2 weeks. It goes back into the theaters. Does all this shit, and it lived up to the hype.
It did. One
Completely.
of the few movies to live up to the hype.
As absolutely, there was no way that the MCU should have worked out the way it did, where for 10 years in all these movies, you have a cohesive story, and in a two-parter that's a year apart, nothing is really spoiled, and it hits all the marks. It shouldn't have fucking worked. The only downside I say to Endgame is on multiple watches, that first like 2 hours getting to that final fight can be a little slow. Otherwise, on the whole,
Yeah.
very nice.
Fine.
Brendan,
My
finish
number
us.
one. Back to Tarantino. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. His
Okay.
magnum
That's
opus. It's fucking
fair.
perfect.
It's so good.
The dialogue, the story, the drawn out thing where it just kind of gets you into a lull where you don't think anything's gonna happen, and then
Brad Pitt throws a can
into
face.
a girl's face, and she gets lit
Flamethrower.
on fire.
Flamethrower.
It's-
DiCaprio lights a girl on
It's
fire.
perfect. The fact that they take a story that you think you know and he just flips it around, kind of like in
Oh my
Glorious
god!
Bastards.
And there's so many feet. How could we forget
there
about that?
are quite
There's
a few
lot of-
feet
lot
as
of
his
feet.
trademark insists upon having.
He's a foot guy.
And it's just, yeah, I don't, the aesthetic of that movie, like 1960s, 70s, Hollywood, LA, all of it is just, it's beautiful, it's perfect.
I agree. I think from watching a failing actor kind of find himself with like the new kids, I think it was fun. I think it's
I
probably.
thought you meant Leonardo
I do.
DiCaprio for a minute.
Huh?
I thought you actually meant Leonardo DiCaprio for a second, and calling him a failing
no.
actor.
No, he's doing
no.
great. He's living his life.
No.
Hey.
But I agree
Okay,
with a lot
so-
of what you said.
That brings us to a close. We'd like to thank Mr. Brendan Flaherty for coming on the show,
It's good to be back.
for coming back, for doing the
Mr.
reunion,
Nim-Nim.
the 100
Appreciate you, Mr. Nim-Nim.
subscriber special, all of the fun. Thank you
Bring it
for
full circle, baby.
yeah, a lot of technical difficulties today, but this was
Part of the experience.
Really,
this was a lot of
really
fun.
took us back for a second doing that shit. You know? But
What are
all
the
good.
upcoming things we got? We've spoken about it before. Brendan is gonna do the MCU tier list with us in November after the Marvels. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's a lot of rewatching.
Yeah.
We're gonna start that in like August because it's gonna take months. But I think right now that's all we have penned down. You think you did a good
Yep.
job? What should your letter grade be?
For the episode or just for me?
In both.
Episode B plus, me like C plus.
Okay.
damn, I
Matt,
think
close
it was
us out.
mass W's all around. You know, I think that's where I sit. It's a good time. I think
No, it's
we'll
not.
definitely be doing more of this in the future for sure. You know,
for show.
Have you ever heard of my friend Anything Bowl? We're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Did I say YouTube? We are on YouTube. We have the Anything Bowl pod on YouTube. Make sure to go check it out on YouTube. We have the full episodes. We have clips with Miguel. We have shorts by me. Go make sure to check out all of that sort of crap because you know what? It's kind of like having sex. You know, some people go for an hour. They're a bunch of bullshitters. People 30 minutes, pretty average, and then 30 seconds sounds about my ballpark. Make sure to go check out the gaming channel as well because we have the same thing, full streams, clips, and shorts up on there. We've been slacking this week
Yes.
because we've been kind of prepping for this. So
Yes.
make sure to go give some of the videos.
It may
love
not
over
look
there.
it, but we have been prepping all week.
We have been prepping, so make sure to go check them out. And so we got Tab Gaming, Tab Anything Bowl, the main channel, and Tab Streams on Twitch. Make sure to go follow on Twitch. We stream on YouTube and Twitch anyway, but wherever's easiest for you to watch your live streams, we're everywhere. That's TAB Streams on Twitch. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe. Hit the link in the bio wherever you're listening, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Thank you for the peak numbers this week or this
This is
month,
our
actually.
thing.
The highest audio numbers this past month.
Yes.
So it's been
April
fun.
April was our highest audio numbers ever. By like a margin too, which was really weird.
Yeah, which is crazy. But you know what? I'm here for it. I'm glad people are listening. And again, we're always thankful for you people. So make sure to go like, follow, subscribe, notification bell, whatever the fuck you're listening to. Make sure to put them on because we release new programming schedule because of the blockbuster season. Me and Miguel have
Yay.
rearranged everything. So Mondays, we're going to be having movie reviews, starting with the Guardians review coming out from the recording date of this May 8th. on
Which you
Monday,
just saw.
every
It
Monday.
actually came out this past Monday, even though we haven't recorded it yet.
at this point. Every Monday, we have movie reviews for the blockbuster season, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be getting into kind of like snack time, like 30 minutes, just general synopsises and overall opinions and things that we like, things that we hated about these movies, and just a good time. Wednesdays, we're going to be doing snack times moving into theirs. We either do anything from tier rankings to philosophical questions to anything that is just one single topic episode.
In this
Very
past
fun time.
week,
trying to keep it under 30 minutes.
This past Wednesday, we did relationship hot takes.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. It was really nice talking some shit.
It was
People
some
really like when we talk
interesting
about
stuff.
hot takes. It makes people really angry.
Okay.
Makes them angry, but I want to see them comments riled up, boy. And every Friday is going to be the main episodes, which at this point will be, end of the week. So,
End of the week. Nice
every
and easy.
Friday,
Last week,
main episodes. What?
last week's main episode, we talked about our most anticipated movies for the summer.
we
You should
did.
watch it. Brendan, did you watch it?
No.
No, he didn't.
No.
Rise of the Beast is going to be the best movie of the summer. Mark my words. Unicron? Shit.
Okay.
And with that,
Why did you bring a human here? With that,
goodbye from
thanks
Brendan.
for watching.
Thank you, Brendan.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wait, shake Matt's hand. Matt,
Goodbye.
Wait, give me what?
we got to shake your hand.
Oh,
Look to the
shake
side.
hand. I don't know. I'm doing a shake hand thing. I look like I'm giving an awkward blowjob. Goodbye, everybody.